I've got some news, my new reconditioned coil, remodified coil is almost done, and Cliff has put it together and he's got some video of it, and I'm going to show you the video now. It looks epic. So here it is, look, is the end bit. He said it's a modified selfie stick, so if we follow the shaft down, that's where it plugs into my the box, and there's the coil. So it's a long shaft that goes all the way down to this, and you've got these stretchers that go out to the, it's a wire coil, and it's you've got to put a cord in with it just there. You see the cord, that's the tensioner. That's so you don't damage the actual coil itself, because you don't want it, because you see how these coils are sprung, these poles here, these carbon fibre poles, they're sprung. You don't want to put any tension on the actual coil, because you might pull the wires out. You've got these little clips where you can collapse it, and there's the coil, and you can see it coming out down there, and that's the important bit. So you don't, like I said, with this string that goes around with it, so that you don't pull these cables out, you know, because you don't want to damage this coil, because it's quite expensive. So yeah, this is looking really epic. This is the 3D printed middle bit. Look, I forget what you call it. And he's got, these are carbon fibre poles going in, and there's the shaft going out to the detector. So this is all 3D printed. I think it's looking really epic. And here's a look of it going the other way. So you've got these double clips. So this is the string, and that is the coil going around there. So it doesn't damage the coil. And then it goes up to the shaft. Now he put in a longer piece here, because these clips do have little bits of metal in these clips. But on the big box frame coil, it's got metal bolts, but they're so small apparently it doesn't pick them up. So he put in an extra piece of carbon fibre here to try and get these metal clips away from the coil. And apparently he said he can pick it up with one hand, and it's epic. So yeah, when we've done some rigorous testing on this coil to make sure it all properly works and it's rigorous enough to actually use in the field, he said he'll put them into production if people want them. Now obviously you'd have to have a Lorenz DeepMax Z1 or 2 or some of the previous ones. And you'd probably want something like 50% up front, because there's a lot of carbon fibre in this, and you know the stuff's not cheap. So yeah, this is looking really good. So yeah, I can't wait to get into the field with this monster. 1 metre square. Wow, we're going to find some epic relics with that. That coil is, he said, it's surprisingly light. He can pick it up with one hand. This camera and stand is probably heavier, which is putting amazing strain on my arm right now. So yeah, this I reckon this is going to be epic when I get going with this. And of course I can easily ground balance it. Oh, it's starting to rain. Had a few spots then. Oh, what? So yeah, it can easily ground balance it, just wash it up and down, like, you know. And I think it will be, oh, that's better. And I think when the warmer weather comes and the days are a little bit longer, because it's just starting to get dark now and starting to rain, we'll be out with that epic machine, and I'm hoping to be finding some unbelievable relics. Woohoo!